Dextor plays BattleTech, going for all the mechs. Welcome back. We're going to do this flashpoint here at Glentworth. I took a look at the missions that are available here, and they're all 4 skulls plus, and they're all locked to me because I do not have sufficient reputation yet. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this one man's trash. It can be short, requires some light. High orbit, Glentworth, one man's trash. Holy shit, you actually came. Serenity Malthorn in the flesh. You know, the invitation I sent to you was sort of a Hail Mary. To be frank, I was 90% certain you wouldn't even respond. But here you are. Gods be praised. Yeah, here we are. Would you care to explain what we're looking at, Mr. Corbu? Oh, yeah. My damn hologrammer's on the fritz. You're getting the parrot, right? I think that's my comm system's default image, the one they use for the display models. Just trying to ignore it. We've got serious business to discuss. I'll bet. Why don't you tell us about it? Okay, so here's the deal. I've got these associates. Nobody you've heard of, nobody you need to worry about, but they shell out big money for old stuff. You know, bits and bobs from the Star League days. Doesn't matter if it's working or not. If it's ancient, they want it. Your associates aren't alone in that. A lot of people would give their left arm for a piece of genuine lost tech. Yeah, but we're talking about stuff that has value. Mechs, ships, lasers, that kind of thing. My friends, they don't want everything, or they want everything, including literal garbage. And that makes opportunities for people like you and me. So here's the deal. Way off the tip of Glentworth's northern continent, there's this island called Lojawin. Now, I happen to know that there's a Star League era facility out there. The vultures have been picking it for years, but there's still meat on those bones, and I want you to fetch it for me. So you call us out here for a lost tech treasure hunt? Fantastic. If you'd been upfront about that, I'd have argued against flying out here at all. Hang on, hear me out. The facility we're sending you to isn't SLDF. That's the beauty of this plan, because there's nothing in there of any military value. Nobody with any muscle is going to show up to stop you. You're going after the equivalent of a Star League era stapler factory. But that doesn't matter to my associates. They'll pay top dollar for whatever you pull out of there. So, what's stopping you from heading down there yourself and looting the place? A healthy sense of self-preservation. See, there are a couple of gangs of scavengers on Lojawin. They're fighting over our stapler factory. They're nobodies, just a bunch of amateurs who'd rather lob bombs at each other than learn to share. And before you ask, no, they don't have any BattleMechs. At most, they'll run into a couple of run-down old tanks on each side. Nothing that you need to worry about. Any fool with a BattleMech could pull off a job you're describing, so why come to us? Because you're the best? And I know you're the best because I've got a pal at the MRB. Maybe you've met him? Phil Burdock? No? Well, me and Phil, we have an arrangement. I let him crash at my luxury timeshare in Louth Abbey, and in return, he helps me find the right people for jobs that need doing. So your process involves bribery and a timeshare condominium? That sounds like fun. Yes, you do. Now, what do you say? A quick drop into the island with a lance of light mechs, maybe a skirmish with a vehicle or two, the job's done. You scoop up whatever's at the facility, you drop it off at my condo, I go fence it to my associates, and it's a nice payout. Wait, sure, why not? We're in. Brilliant. Absolutely goddamn brilliant. I'll be in touch when you have the goods. Until then, do your thing. Don't let me stand in your way. Okay. The parrot's sending us in the one man's trash. It's Polar. Let's see what we've got here. We'll go for all the goodies. Give it to me. All right. I can only go into max 55 tons. Good thing I didn't scrap everything, huh? All right. So, yep, you. Oh my God. Really? Dude, the Phoenix is here. Did I strip it all? Did I strip it out? I think I did, didn't I? No, I did not totally strip it. Look at that. Nice. All right. So who else is going in the Kyoto? The Kintaro? All right. So is this my Lance? I think Trooper should have the Phoenix Hawk. I really shouldn't be in the missile boat. If I have to sensor lock something, I can't sensor lock and shoot it. So let's do it that way. Martvin, you get the sensor lock. Total land tonnage has to be under 200 tons, and I'm at 205, so I need a 50 ton. I do have a 50 ton. All right, let's do that. Boom, there we go. There's 200 tons, max, made it, good deal. Yeah. Okay, let's drop down on this recovery mission.
Command interface initiated.
This is short, meaning 1 or 2 at most. According to Carbu's map, our Starleaf facility's staple factory should be somewhere just ahead of you. He also said that we shouldn't run up against anything more dangerous than a combat vehicle or two, and I'd take that with a grain of salt. Perhaps more than a grain, I especially don't trust Mr. Corbu and his mysterious associates. Me neither. And it's refreshing to work for someone who's obviously sketchy for a change. I mean, most of our clients are just as bad, but they're much better at hiding it. I see that we've got some new BattleMechs on the field. Hello, my name is Benton, and if you've come for the vault, my hired cutthroats will be murdering you today. Menlo Joanne is my island, Britain. If I catch either of you near that vault, you'll only wish you were dead. You've got a bucket of Prosperian blood limplets and a vivid imagination, and I'm here to find a use for them. Excuse me? Then I guess we're better not let you catch us. Game face is on, everybody. We got to fight it on our hands. So it's a 3-way? Woohoo. All right, so we've got the stapler factory up there. We got probably some bodies over here. You know, when things are happening like this, I like to go sideways. Because, the mission's going to go sideways, so I'm going to go sideways. There we go. Wow, everybody's moving with some speed. I'm actually kind of impressed. All right, let's do a 2-move.
Roger that, Commander.
Nope. All right. You can do a 2-move up there too.
Roger that.
Okay. How about a jump?
Oh, here we go.
Yep. Here we go. Everybody stay together. Ish. Nothing? Nothing? Really? Huh. Let's see. Do I want to go up and over that side? I don't know if I want to go back and around the back side here. Maybe. We could cut it a little short here. Let's go to right here. See if nope, didn't pop anybody. All right, trooper. Let's jump over. Nope. Right there where you can get some cover. Still nothing? Wow. All right.
Standing by.
Let's stick trooper down here.
Engaging jump jet.
There we go. Am I going to be able to get... I have to go through this thing here and pick up heat. Really? Do I really? What if I don't want to? Let's do a 2-move here.
I got you.
2-move... Actually, I'll take the height.
Copy that.
And Arctic, you can do 2 down to here. Oh, wow. Those are 1s? Really? Can I get into a nice place? Really? I could let him come in. I'm going to reserve.
Standing by.
60 and 60. I'm concerned the trooper might be a little too close.
Good to go.
So let's jump him back this way.
Up high.
We're going to do a sensor lock on that one. What do we got? An LRM carrier. Okay. In that case, Mort, why don't you go ahead and just take a half step back.
Position confirmed.
And murder that thing.
less vehicle.
All right, let's go ahead and reserve.
Affirmative, Commander.
All right, it moved.
Confirm.
So Arctic, you can get in here. Let's sensor lock the other guy here. What are you?
Sensor
An
lock
Inferno
on target.
carrier. Wonderful. T will move in, and we're going to go toast him this next turn.
MechWarriors, show them what you got.
We reserve one. We reserve two. There's the other ones. I'm all the way back there.
What are your orders, Skipper?
I think Mort, get up way up high. Oh, I thought you had a shot. My bad.
Yup.
All right, T. Right here behind the thing so that the other guys can't see you. And let's
Firing.
drop the Inferno carrier. Not quite. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Trooper, maybe. Actually, you know what? Line up in the back here.
All weapons.
Okay. I think that's one faction out.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Yes, boss.
These guys already moved. I'm going to jump
Firing
down
Hellcat.
here. Striker.
Roger.
Going to two, eh? Reserve one.
What are your orders, Skipper?
T. Here.
Copy that, Commander. Let's see what you got.
Toast.
Frag the vehicle. Commander.
Can I get eyes on? Can't quite get eyes on. So I can move you. Do a sensor lock.
Sensor lock on target.
Use Mort. Precision strike. Front. Go right through the front. Or don't.
One more for the trash.
All right. So that's those guys out. Let's take a walk on up here.
You got it. Aye, aye.
You're gonna make me walk through the heat. All right.
I'm there. Move order received. Yes, I'm there.
Gonna stay out of the geothermal if I can.
On the move. Heading out.
Okay. Got our people to crack the vault. No problem.
Acknowledged.
Not a
On my way.
problem. Into the woods.
We have the asset, Commander.
Commander, I've been studying the symbols of the crates that our Lance pulled from the facility. Against all odds, it looks like Mr. Kerber is telling us the truth. We've just stolen several tons of commercial-grade Lostech desk accessories. Well, that's one of the record books. We just pulled the biggest stapler heist in human history. And to think, Bitten and Moj have been at each other's throats over the vault for months. People have died for this? How do we break it to them that they're fighting over garbage? It isn't our job to break anything to them. All we need to do is get this crap to Louth Abbey and get paid. Speaking of which, I'm setting a course. Commander, we've got Corbu on the horn as soon as we've reached cruising altitude. Loot. No internals, no injuries. Just stuff. Alright. Well, I'll take the +1 stability and another one and another one, and we're done. Thanks. High Orbit Glitworth. Hey, there you are. Just the Mercs I was hoping to see. We've got your staplers, Ed. I hope you've got a lot of empty space in that timeshare because you're going to need it. Hey, that sounds great. Really, it does. But in the meantime, I've got a little problem on my hands. You know the guys who were fighting you over the vault? Benton and Moj? Well, they sent some goons to my place in North Abbey, and long story short, they've trapped you in your condo, haven't they? Yeah. They've sort of joined forces, and they're threatening to kill me if you don't give them the fabulous treasure that you pulled out of the vault. There was no treasure. We've got a ship hold full of commercial-grade office crap. I know, but they don't know. You see, they might have been led to believe that some incredible treasure was inside the vault. You know, by a former client. You need to be straight with me, Ed. Were you that client? In a manner of speaking? Yeah. Yeah, it was me. Why would you have told them that? Because every time I tried telling people that I was really after, they bailed on me. Up until I met you. You were different. But every merc I talked to, or you took the job, laughed me off, and called me a chump. So I whipped up a story about the vault being full of treasure, and all of a sudden, I started getting bites. So what happened? Well, first I hired Moj. Seemed like a solid merc. But when he got to the site, he went rogue. I guess he wanted to take the treasure for himself. So then I called Bert Benton on, and who agreed to neutralize Moj for a share of the treasure, but he also went rogue. And so then, well, you already know what happened after that. So what you're saying is that you hired us to rob a vault from under your own contractor, whom you hired to take down your other contractor, both of whom are holding you ransom for a treasure that doesn't exist. It sounds so bad when you put it that way. Look, I'm the victim here. Now, the way I see it, there are a couple of ways out of this. Call them option A and option B. That's creative. Option A is the direct approach. You come in with guns blazing, protect my timeshare, and mow down the bad guys. It's a simple plan, and it's got a few downsides. The streets of Louth Abbey won't support much more than 30 to 40 tons. You try to land anything heavier, and you'll sink right through. And my timeshare, while lovely, wasn't built to withstand a missile attack, so that can be a problem too. Now, option B is going to be a tricky route. I tell Benton and Moj that we surrender, and that you'll drop the treasure in a field somewhere. When they show up in their big-ass assault mechs to fight over it, you swoop over and kick their teeth in. I thought you said they didn't have any mechs. At Menloingen, they didn't. Probably because they didn't want to risk blowing up the treasure. Now, what's it going to be? Option A or B? Or C? Actually, we're going to wear option B because I want stuff. So let's lure them out. You send in your assault mechy thingies, and I'll take everything down. Or at least that's the way it's going to go. Oh, damn it, I'm going too fast now. Roger that, Space Doc. We won't hear a peep out of me until you hear... Yeah. We're gonna land, and we're going to play. I don't need to go through that stuff. If you want to, pause at those things and read what he said. All right. One man's trash. Salvage. Negotiate. Let's get down there in this next episode. We'll see you there. Welcome back to the flashpoint of One Man's Trash. We're in the second episode. We're dropping down out in the middle of the field, the battlefield. We had a choice of dropping into town, doing an urban environment, but I had limited weight. It implied 30 to 40 tons, and I really can't do that. The other one was to come out here in the field and drop something heavier, but they might come in with something heavier. And besides, I wanted to do that not only because I can't drop light stuff, but I want heavy mechs. So let's get down there and see what's going to happen out here. It says it's only 2 skull, but if he's implying that they come in with their big-ass assault mechs, we'll see. Eyes up, Moj. Corbu's pet mercenaries are here. Took them long enough, but now they're going to give us what's ours, aren't they? That Buddy Ed already told us as much. So they'll relinquish our treasure nice and easy and then fly off into the sunset together. It's already done, Moj. If you run a sensor sweep, you'll find a handful of very large crates about 300 meters from where you're standing. What do you know? There they are. And I'll be taking them. I'll advise you to stand down, but I know that you won't listen, so I'll just have to shoot you instead. Not if I beat you to it, you insufferable prick. I've been waiting for an opportunity to put you down. Oh, Jesus Christ, these guys. All right, so yeah, where are my balls? Here and oof. Dang, way over here. All right, so I got from there to here. So this is like right in the middle of the whole map, huh? Okay. Well, I think I'm going woods.
Copy that, Commander.
On the move. On my way.
Eliminate Benton's forces. What about Moja's forces?
I'm rolling.
Hi, buddy.
On my way.
On the move.
Yeah. Moja's dropship's on the way. I'll mark his projected LZ. Yeah. So what are you dropping? You've got lights. Oh, man. Unless it's an Irby, I'm not interested. Or an upgraded Raven.
Waiting for orders.
You already did that. All right. Do you got anything else out there? Nothing out there? Oh, there is a 2. There's a heavy. Nice. Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. All right, Arctic, can you actually get us? You can get eyes on. Nice. Precision strike. Banshee.
All weapons.
Yes.
Enemy mech.
My Banshee.
Ready to rock.
Gimme.
10-4.
You, buddy.
Here we go.
How you feeling about that?
Critical hit.
If you want to get off the map, just raise your hand.
Position confirmed.
I didn't see you raise your hand. No? How about your other hand? You gonna raise your other arm? No, you're not? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to kill you. Just sorry. I'm freaking heartless. Alright,
Position confirmed.
you go away.
Enemy down.
So, oh, somebody dropped with a Raven. I've got bad news for you lot. You're standing between me and my treasure, and that's a bad place for you to be. Now, smashing your mechs won't be quite as satisfying as dunking your heads in a bucket of blood and lipids, but given the circumstances, I'm willing to settle. Remind me to smack Ed for ever having hired this guy. Dude, you're a recruit. You're a recruit and a commando standing next to a Black Knight. That was stupid. But, again, you can't say you guys were smart. Alright, so there's the 30-ton mech. Let's see, 30... Yeah, this is the Raven up front. Reserve one. So now I've got, what, I got a 3? Maybe 1 or 2 3s.
Skipper.
Trooper? We don't have the Orion here. I was about to say, you know what? You remember that whole, give me my lunch money thing? Yeah. That's all right, though. Precision strike him. Center torso.
Taking the shot.
Goodbye. Benton's out.
Mech destroyed.
Mouch. I have some fun for you. I could get in close enough and try to take a shot at him. Really? I don't have a shot. There's no way I've got... I'll move, but I can't possibly have a shot here. I do. But I'm not going to take it. What is this? No, it's a pack rat. Right? Yep, it's a pack rat.
On target.
Okay.
Orders.
Mort, step in the woods here.
Aye, aye.
That pack rat's got to go. We'll call it. I'm going to go in the side. We'll see. Yeah, you're dead. I still think the called shot thing is broken on tanks.
What are your orders, Skipper?
All right, so with the pack rat out, we just got you. Here, have some love. Ooh, we got a straight shot in the back. That's nice. That's a little bit of hit. That's fine. Oh, you got a heavy?
MechWarriors?
You got an assault in the
Show 'em what
back?
you got.
Seriously? Nice. We're in 5. Was that a Loki?
Try aiming next time. See what you get.
All right. And what are you in the back? You're an 85.
Yes, Commander.
Awesome. Probably an awesome. All right, step back here a bit.
Coordinates received.
Let's do the called shot here. Center torso, drop travel. Drop travel. Or not. I am going to wait for you. Let's go ahead and reserve one.
Confirmed.
T. I think right here. Everything can hit.
Affirmative, Commander. Affirmative.
Ooh, we've got a head hit in there.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Receiving you.
Trooper. Yeah, move forward. What has he got? 29 center torso? But I only have the UAC? Fine.
Engaging.
Didn't do it.
Negative damage.
I don't have the called shot. Seems overkill.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech
I'll
destroyed.
take out the locust. Too large and a bunch of missiles.
It's go time.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's give this a try. They do have refire, but it's alright. Precision strike. Stalker head.
All weapons committed.
Nope. But good enough.
Enemy mech critical damage detected.
He's like, I'm out, man.
Bye.
If you want. Can I get a, I can't quite get a side shot on him, but we'll move over here. Do what do you got in the center torso there? 125 still, huh? But if I hit you a bunch, I might knock you over. So let's give that a try.
Engaging target.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Bye. Now I can start doing called shots.
Ready to rock.
Give me a piece of stalker, please.
I need a new target.
Waiting for
That's a mess.
Acknowledge.
Step you forward and sensor lock the last guy here.
Sensors locked
Just to
on.
mess up his
Hell
targeting
yeah.
ability.
It's on now.
Commander.
I can get a shot? Really? Wow. Hey, you.
All weapons committed.
Moja's forces are down.
Destroyed.
Nice. That's done it, Commander. By all the gods, you've done it. Benton and Moj are dead, and we've still got our staplers. And I'm going to walk away with this with a nice fat paycheck in our pockets. Yeah, I believe that when I see it. You won't have to wait long. If you'd be so kind as to scoop up the treasure, I'll fence it to my associates, and we can call it all fly off the sunset, and our job will be done.
Mission successful.
Yeah, 92 grand. Fine. No internals, no injuries. A Banshee piece. Look, I got a bunch of Banshee pieces. Javelin, look, a Stalker piece. What do you got down here for specials? Nah, I don't need any large lasers, thank you. Okay, you didn't tempt me with anything really super tasty. I want to get a Stalker piece, and I'll take 2 pieces of Banshee. And you didn't give me the other piece of Banshee. Yeah, well, figures you wouldn't.
That mech you wanted is back online.
I I don't need it. Back in when mine's trashed. High orbit of Lentworth. Who's true to his word? Ed Corbu, that's who. I've gotten in touch with my associates and arranged the sale of our antique office supplies. I think you'll be very happy with your cut of the profits. I'm thrilled that we're getting paid and all. To be perfectly frank, it didn't seem terribly likely that this was going to work out in our favor. And yet, here you stand, a nice fat stack of C-bills in your hand. Like I said, my associates had you covered. Who are these associates of yours, Ed? The sale's already gone through, so telling us couldn't hurt anything. They're just these people, you know, high-status types. I think they work in communications. As to why they want all this old junk, who knows? I think it's symbolic. Like having a fancy business card or getting a sweet paint job on your mech. Can't think of any other reason why anybody would want to carry a full crate of staplers. Well, good on you, Ed. You set your sights on the skull and made it happen despite the fact that you had no idea what you were doing at any point in this process. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. So how are you going to spend your share of the profits? Quality of life upgrades. I'm talking my share. Take my share of moving to New Avalon. I've spent enough time out in the. I want some of the capital world lifestyle. And with Moj and Bitten out of the picture, you're in a fine position to enjoy it. Damn right. You did me a big favor by taking them out of the game, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, Commander, but I have no desire to spend any more time hanging with mech jockeys. From this point on, it's all peace and love for Ed Corbu. Giant robots need not apply. I think that's for the best, Mr. Corbu. Most people aren't cut out for this sort of life we lead, and if I'm being honest, that probably isn't a bad thing. No, ma'am. It most definitely is not. On that note, I've got time for us to say goodbye. And thanks again, Commander. You really saved my bacon back there. Well, as a rule of thumb, I don't let my clients get killed. It's bad for business. But you're welcome all the same. Cheers, pal. And if you're ever in New Avalon, well, you probably shouldn't look me up. But I'll raise a toast to your old pal, Ed Corbu, and know that he's off living the best life. Probably in another beautiful condominium, because he has standards, you know. It needs to be met. We'd expect nothing less. Goodbye, Mr. Corbu. Maybe we'll catch you sometime later on down the line. Who knows? Maybe you will. Until then, take care of yourselves. Goodbye. And what did I get out of my staplers? Ding. An arm mod. Melee stability. Whatever. Quick draw G. I already got a quick draw G. No, I don't. 4 Gs? I don't. Sweet. That gives me a new mech. All right, that's good. That's worth. And not worth. Not worth. Not really worth. Not worth. Yep, and again. Crap. Okay, so we picked up a new mech, and actually, like I said, I went in there, but I think in the storage, just the quick reference, hatchets, the 3Xs, I could use some hatchetmen. And I think the 3X might be the harder to get piece. I think 3F is normally the one you get. Further indices on the stock. Yep. And the other thing I could use is a rifleman 3C. I got the 4D, but I need some 3Cs. So I don't have a lot of cash here, so I can't really do that, but I need to remember maybe that they're here. And hopefully this is an indication that I'm going to run into some of this stuff while I'm over here. So with that, the next thing is we're going to be heading out because there are no missions here for me.
Normal activity.
Actually, I should probably double check that.
Kick off your shoes. Make yourself
Yep,
comfortable.
nothing here for me. All right, we're out. We're going to be heading over to the next mission, the next flashpoint, which is right down here. So we will be dropping into that, the Bourbon and BattleMechs 22. Let's go do that. So I'll see you down there. Take care. Bye-bye.
Creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go with the windows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a